Hello, I'm Alan Hoffman, partner with the Center for Growth Leadership. Today we want to address the question, how do you get real and significant results assisting people and improving their effectiveness in getting things done through and with people, be it child raising, sales, leadership, or even customer service. Typically, at best, this is how most well-received, well-rated, and what most people would call effective leadership development effectively works. And we use leadership development as an example because it's the most researched area. But as you can see, the curve of effectiveness is such that you start out and you actually decline. And that is because you begin to realize consciously that you don't know what you're doing, and then you grow and you progress. What happens is that you choose to enter an improvement effort, which may be a training program, a coaching program, and you learn some things which make you realize you have a lot more to learn, and you initially drop. That's the beginning, actually, of the shift from unconscious incompetence, meaning you don't know what you don't know, to conscious incompetence. That creates some insecurity, but is a motivator for growth. So after the drop, you start applying the new knowledge, capabilities, or skills. And conscious attention gives you progress with a lot of effort, typically, and this continues until the program ends. And then there's a tendency to gradually backslide back to where you were. Why does this happen? Well, there are a number of factors actually due to our human nature, and chief among them is accurate self-awareness, or lack thereof. And it sort of determines how much you get out of the program, so how high this curve goes before you start dropping, and then how fast you drop. Let's step back and look at the basics. So the question is, how do you accomplish real positive change in how people get things done through and with other people? These include most of the things that you would ordinarily think of, and some others. Communicating effectively, getting clarity towards a vision, surfacing and solving problems with others, resolving conflicts, ensuring others are working in an inspired, proactive, and innovative manner, making accurate judgments, facilitating, making effective choices and decisions, and executing on priorities. One key factor to consider is that, of course, we are conditioned by the world we live in. When we set out to go someplace, we aren't accustomed to think about where we are. We know where we are. We just have to figure out where we need to go. When it comes to people and soft skills and the things we've been talking about, this is not effective. You have to know and think about the context of where you're at and how that applies to basically who you are. When it comes to interpersonal people soft skills, it's different. We often are much more effective when we understand the context of our situation relative to our own attitudes, motivations, stressors, natural tendencies especially, and then and only then can we figure out where we need to go effectively. It's really a different paradigm that involves mindsets, behaviors, and habits. And if we don't consider them, we are often very ineffective. It takes conscious, disciplined effort. So accurate self-awareness, where you have an applied understanding of who you are and where you are at in the moment or in the context of the situation, allows you to be more effective in how you get things done through and with people. So then you need to address, how do you actually develop actionable self-awareness? And then how do you use this capability of developing self-awareness to actually more accurately be aware of others, their motivations, their tendencies, their stressors, etc., because this really makes you more effective. By putting these two things together, you can become super effective in achieving things through and with people, but you have to work your way through the steps of building a competency. From unconscious incompetence to conscious competence, all the way up to unconscious competence and mastery. The path to get there involves several steps, and that's what we'd like to talk about at our next workshop, where we'll cover the 6 areas where you can develop these effective capabilities.